What's going on, everyone? It's good to be here. So, a month or two ago, I decided to 100% all the Paw Patrol games, and I kind of succeeded, but also kind of failed. So, yeah, that's what happened. So, today, I thought it would be a good idea to go over every Paw Patrol game and see what the hardest and easiest games are to 100%. So, let's just jump right into it. Starting off with Paw Patrol Honor Roll. Now, this one is funny since it started the first console-made Paw Patrol game, and it's not really that difficult. It's just kind of ish, I guess. Anyway, to 100% this game, you need to beat all 16 missions. You need to get 200 pup treats in each mission, 5 golden paw prints as well, and finally get all the badges in the game. And it's not that difficult, but it's just kind of a boring game. I mean, it's literally just a 2D platformer with Paw Patrol in it. I mean, what else can you expect? It's not really that, like, number one ish. But where am I gonna put some tier list? It definitely doesn't belong in S tier. I think I'm gonna put it in kind of average difficulty. I'm gonna put their pretty average difficulty in C tier, okay? That's where I'm going to put it. I think it's pretty there, okay? I don't have much to say about this. Alright, up next we have Paw Patrol Mighty Pups Save Adventure Bay. This one is actually better in my opinion, which because it's entirely 3D. The rest of these are 3D-ish, so I'll have a lot to say about them. Anyway, to 100% this game, you need to beat all 7 missions, collect a total amount of pup treats in all of them, get all 3 pup badges, beat all the mini games, and get 7,250 pup treats. From this point onward, the difficulty only gets harder with every single game. Now, this game is definitely harder than Honor Roll. It's definitely much harder, I would say. Plus, you have access to the Mighty Pup abilities, which are awesome. I just do wish Tracker had one, but, nope. I hope we eventually get a Mighty Tracker in the future in the Paw Patrol universe. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think we are ever going to get one. Oh yeah. Also, I really like the final mission where you have to save civilians with Chase and Sky, and then you take on Harold's massive robot with all the pups. That is cool. It's pretty darn good. Plus, all the minigames are pretty fun. They're just like you would typically go for a Paw Patrol standard. You have Pup Pup Boogie, the Sports Feast, which is walk around collecting pup treats. You all know what Pup Pup Boogie works if you're not familiar with it. And, dive in Zuma, just pretty much swim with Zuma. Jump rope, obstacle course. And of course, you drive with Everest No Adventures, which is pretty average. Oh yeah. Once again, all the collectibles with characters, vehicle, get all the characters, um, locations, and animals pretty good. Oh yeah, by the way, I should mention this is 100% all my opinion. You guys are free to have your own opinion as well. Just letting you know that this is my opinion, so these might be ranked a little higher than what you guys would on yours. So yeah. Anyway, where am I gonna put this game in terms of a tier list? It's definitely harder than Honor Roll. I'm not gonna put in B. I think I'm gonna put in A in pretty tough. I'm gonna put in an A. It's pretty tough. It's not the hardest, but it's kind of close. But up next, oh boy, now we're getting to the real juicers. We have Paw Patrol, the movie Adventures in Calls. Alright, so for this game, I cannot believe I mentioned this game a few times, but it's worth it, okay? For this game, you need to beat all 8 missions, get a certain amount of pup treats in each, and you also need to get 3 badges as well in every single mission. It's not that hard, thankfully, since it tells you. You need to beat all 4 mini games on all their difficulties, get every single collectible, and finally collect 30,000 pup treats. Yeah, this game is not that easy. It has more content than the previous games. And now, getting the pup treats in the main missions, not too bad. Except for those driving sections where, I don't know, it's super difficult to collect them in those. But once you figure it out, it's not that bad. But I do think this game has a lot of loading. This is like the most severe Paw Patrol game with loading I've ever seen. And yes, there are two games also had loading, but it wasn't nearly as bad as this game. In this game, it feels like a third of the game, and then it's just play the game afterwards after all that loading. Yeah. Now, if I were only talking about numbers, but we're talking about the minigames now. Only in this. The minigames are pretty fun, actually. Time Trials has 2 different modes. You have vehicles and pups. Pups is pretty easy. You just select from one of the pups and play all 3 difficulties. 1, 2, and 3. Play using the pups for that. So, yeah. But then the vehicles in Time Trials is absolutely obnoxious. You have to play Time Trials with all 7 pups, with all 3 of their difficulties. Yep, you had to beat it with Chase, Marshall, Rocky, Robo, Zuma, Sky, and Liberty. You had to beat it with all of those. And this is a massive pain in the butt. Because when I did it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so obnoxious. And yeah, it's definitely super mind numbing and difficult, but it's definitely absolutely obnoxious. I have nothing good. Obstacle course is pretty easy. Same with collect them all. Putt Putt Boogie's pretty fun, even though it's literally not playing the Putt Putt Boogie soundtrack in the back. Just generic button processing music. Even though I did have to restart that like a few times on level 3. I also had to restart Sky's Flying thing on my pups like twice too. That was mostly because I was playing that one late night. So all of that said, yeah, this easily goes in S tier. It's definitely hard. It's definitely not the hardest one, but dang, it's still brutally hard. If you include all this stuff plus having to get 30,000 pup treats and those obnoxious load screens, yeah, you're definitely gonna be in for a wild ride. But I think up next we have another 100% S tier Paw Patrol game. We have Paw Patrol Grand Prix. Yeah, this one is also an S tier. Now, you might think, oh sweet, 100% is easy. You just need to be all 10. Just need to be all 10 characters on their stories with the same story. Yeah, you might think that, but there's also a few extra things. Now, I technically at first didn't 100% because I felt like I was so deep because I just wanted to get to the other games, but I eventually went back like a month later and 100% them. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. It was absolutely obnoxious. I had to play through all 10 characters again. I literally used the guide, and one of them said local co-op, and at first I was like, how the heck am I gonna do this local co-op thing? So I just grabbed like one controller, grabbed like 2 others, and literally just did. I put yours on all drives so they would get good places. And that actually worked. I got second and third, which worked while I was doing it first. But then there's also the custom race, which I had to do. You had to beat all tracks on, get all 3 stars, easy, normal, and hard. And I thought I was going to struggle with hard mode, but I literally didn't. So you have to do. Actually, I don't think you even need the co op. I think you're pretty fine. So yeah, but just the fact that you have to beat the story 10 times with all 10 characters and also have to do like custom races and all that. Yeah, this easily belongs in S tier. You know what? I'm gonna put it actually above Avengers 8 Calls because at least in that game you don't have to play the same thing 10 times, but this one you really have to play the same damn story 10 times in a row. I mean, yeah, that's just truly a pain in the neck. Yeah, I mean, like, who's doing that? I mean, I guess I can, but, oh my god, it's very difficult. Hey, at least it's better than Shadow the Hedgehog. Or Shadow 5. Up next, I think we also have another S tier game. I have a couple left. We actually have Paw Patrol World. This one is interesting. This one's quite interesting. So, for this game, you have to be the main story, okay? You have to collect every pup tree throughout every single world, and also collect all the pup tags, collect all the postcards, talk to all the NPCs, beat those missions, beat the poster missions, and I can't remember. Is that it? I think so. Yes, I think so. You also have to like hit areas. Also, yeah. Now, I originally didn't want to play this game either, but then I went back and did it, and I just played through the worlds and then continued onwards. There were definitely hard moments. It didn't help that I had decided to stretch this out and I'd been in 2 days. Before, most of these took me either 2 or 1 days or 3. So this one was kind of a pain after playing the other two. Yeah, this one, yeah, it's definitely a pain in the neck, but some of the missions just feel kind of what the heck, kind of samey. The fact you have to save Chicken Letta in all 4 worlds is a pain in the neck. And on top of that, finding some of the pup treats is pup tags is straight up a pain in the neck. Pup treats are easy since they're low key everywhere, but the pup tags are just scattered in the most random places. Same with the postcards, not that hard. But yeah, when I was playing through this, there was one night when I was playing through, I had gone through Jake's Mountain area, and after collecting the thing, I went back to Venture Bay. I played that mission. Then I tried to go to Birkenberg, but never mind. Had to go to um had to redo the whole chase sequence with Hundringer's blimp. So yeah, that lost me about who knows an hour or two of time. So yeah, that was a massive pain in the neck. That was just a massive pain. Now, yeah, that was definitely pain. Honestly, I think this is the worst Paw Patrol game to date, which is why I'm gonna put it at the very top of S tier. I don't think we'll get another Paw Patrol game like this ever again, but who knows? We have 2 left. Yeah. Alright, up next we have Paw Patrol Rescue Wheels Championship. This one was interesting. Now, I already kind of know what to do. I need to beat the main story, get 3 stars and everything. Beat all the Grand Prix, and finally collect enough pup trees to unlock all the skins and costumes. To be fair, that was also the same with the other 2 games, but that was beyond the point there. Now, this game was interesting. All of it's easy, except for when you get down to the pup treats you need to collect all the um pup treats. Okay, this one's kind of there, so I'm like, oh my goodness. And this is low key one of those games that made me grind for 2 days straight. I'm not joking. Now, for how I did it is I would go into a random race, just have auto drive and auto stunt on, just have it collect the pup treats and then just repeat that. But I mostly also did the arena mode. And I would just turn on auto drive and auto stunt on, and that managed to do it. And I actually did manage to do it, but it was just such a long grind having to just do that. I even did it one time during my lunch. I set it for like 7 minutes or 3 minutes or less just so I could have enough time to collect all these pup treats. By the time I was done, I was literally exhausted. You might think I got a break there. Kind of. But then not the fact that the new one came out. So yeah, that was definitely hard. But I'm not going to put this in S tier. I'm not going to put it in S. I'm going to actually put it in B. Pretty average difficulty, okay? It was pretty tough, slash pretty average. I don't think it's like super difficult. But the fact that there's just that 2-day grind at the end definitely makes it pretty worthy of tough. Alright, now to our final game. Paw Patrol Dino World. Oh boy. I technically kind of 100% this. The only thing I didn't get was every single pup treat in the last 2 areas of the game. Everything else I managed to do. I managed to get every skin for the vehicles, all the stickers and stuff, hats, dinosaur customization, pup treats in the other 2 areas. Found all the dino eggs as well. And what else did I do? But yeah, also just kind of did the missions as well. And I also found all the other collectibles, did a few other random things and stuff like that. Now, the only pup treats I missed were in the jungle and at the volcano area. Those are the only ones I missed. But beyond that, everything else was pretty good. I mean, the fact is I actually played through the game once on launch day. I beat the story, and then, like a day or 2 later, I then decided to hop back in and 100% it. I actually did it on a Sunday evening, so that didn't help. Yeah, if you're gonna 100% this game, definitely play it through it a few times before actually going for 100%. So, yeah. It's not going up in S tier. I think it's not that difficult. You know, I'm gonna put it in A tier, but I'm gonna put it above Mighty Pups. I would say it's pretty tough, okay? I don't know what I'm gonna put. And that is my Paw Patrol, my hardest Paw Patrol game tier list. Now, honestly, you guys can probably have your own opinion about this, but this is just my opinion of it. So don't let that stop you guys from making your own, all that stuff. So yeah, but I think I've learned that I'm not too fond of like collecting customizations for the pups or their vehicles, or collecting a bunch of random stickers and all the random emojis and stuff, and just kind of like sameless grinding, even if it saves some time. Cause yeah, that's pretty much most of what I did for all the games, collect random pup treats and stuff. But yeah, that is pretty much my tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and also let me know what your hardest Paw Patrol game is to 100% in the comment section, and let me know what you think of my list. And let me know what other ranking videos you want to see in the future. Like, I can also do this with movies and other video games that 100%ed. I'm actually do a video showing off my Switch collection. Actually, you know what? If this video gets over 5 or 6 likes, I will show off my Nintendo Switch collection of every single Nintendo Switch game and Nintendo Switch 2 game I own. Okay? About 5 or 6 likes and I'll show you guys my collection. So, Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say today. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think the hardest Paw Patrol game is to 100% and why. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my list. That would also be very nice. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Bye.